Well, well done, sir. Good shot.
More luck than judgment, I'm afraid.
Prime Minister, might I suggest a little more power on the forearm?
Better, Virgin, eh?
Oh, much better, sir. Much better.
Hey, you. Big ball boy.
Everyone down. Flash in your faces. It's a bomb.
What the deuce are you talking about? I say down here, what the devil are you doing, man?
Quick, man. After them, Doublet. Don't just lie there.
I'm all right, sir.
Oh, thank you, Captain Virgin. You acted with great presence of mind. Oh, there.
Bomb inside a tennis ball. Do you discover that?
Lucky I didn't give it a strong forearm smash.
That's true, sir.
Oh, I'm going to have to speak to my head gardener about his staff appointment.
Curious. He warned us with this. Now, why would he warn us before throwing a bomb?
Well, that is a question for you to answer. Hang it all, if a man can't have a quiet game of tennis in his country home... Oh, not a word of this to the press, mind. Nothing must interfere with the Kaiser's private visit.
No, sir. My life on it.
Ah.
The Black Hand gang, eh?
But it couldn't be. For the anarchists were eliminated years ago.
Except for Pell, who was experimenting at the time with picric acid.
Pell?
Yes. That was a picric acid bomb, Pell's speciality.
Was that Gardner Pell?
Pell is dangerous, fanatical, and half crazed by his experiments with explosives, but not clever enough to pose as a gardener.
Then who was that?
It doesn't make sense. He warns us and then tries to blow us up. Why?
Now, that is something we shall have to discover, but, well, I'm certain that Pell is involved.
Plot against the Prime Minister 2 days before the Curtis visit. Of course, there must be a connection. There are people who don't like this.
One step at a time, sir. Let's not jump to conclusions. First, let us trace this villain. And once...
Well, David? I got under his track in the alternate, sir, but I lost him in the field. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I did my best.
You got his scalp, eh?
No man can do more. Sir, our first task must be to locate Pell.
Yes, sooner the better. Get him under lock and key.
No, I don't think we should arrest him, sir.
Good heavens, why not, man?
I know the man well. He's vain and he's stupid. I fancy we shall learn more by mocking his failures.
You, Virgin?
Hard at work, Pell? Busy with your villainy?
What do you want?
How do you fancy 20 years inside one of His Majesty's prisons, Pell? Would that cool your zest for treachery? Ah, triester sodium methyl acetate. It won't work.
You won't arrest me, Virgin. Not alive. And you will die too. I have only to bring my thumb down on this plunger, and it will ignite a tube of nitroglycerine mixed with a certain absorbent in my pocket. One move, and we will both be blown to smithereens. Ah!
You never could think quickly enough, Pell. And that is why you were rejected by the Academy of Science. You really are the most abject creature with your pathetic experiments. I feel sorry for you.
It is you. You who were needs the pity when the tragic events of today reach your ears.
What event?
Ah! So you're interested in my pathetic experiments now?
You mean the attempt on the life of the Prime Minister?
It has happened.
Oh, yes. It has happened.
Not so abject now, eh, Virgin?
More than ever, Pell. It failed.
What?
A few dead flowers and some broken glass.
No, it is not possible. 5 years of experiment with picric acid. It was perfect. It must have exploded.
Like a damp squib. Who are your friends, Pell?
A squib. What did it sound like? Were you there?
I will not ask you again. The Black Hand Group. Who are its members?
I need no assistance. I work alone. It was a failure.
Of course.
Arrest me. Take me. I'm finished. No. You are bluffing. The Prime Minister is dead.
Arrest a ridiculous fellow such as you, Pell?
Is that not why you came?
You're not worth the trouble. Carry on with your pathetic experiments. Your sad escapades are harming no one. In fact, we're rather looking forward to them. They're becoming a national joke.
You will not be so cocksure when that camera...
Camera?
Does not matter. He who laughs last, as they say.
I see. Well, never mind about your friends, Pell. Their names are not important.
Important enough when you consider that you are supposed to be the best sword fighter in Europe.
Fighter? I thought you said you worked alone.
By myself.
I'm wasting time with you, Pell. I'm more important criminals to track down.
No, wait. Wait! I would say goodbye to you, Virgin. This is the last time I will ever see you again.
I hope so, Pell. You're such a boring fellow.
I am a great scientist. I will show you. I will show you.
I think you will be better suited by the wide open spaces, Colonel. Higgins, the half-naked peasant.
Ah, yes. Yes, that's more like me. I remember when I was in Pune, we... Oh, Virgin, my dear fellow.
I found another black gauntlet on the stairs, sir.
How kind of them. That makes a pair.
Oh, Mrs. Cortez, do not press that plunger. Keep perfectly still, watch.
The Black Hand Group.
Hell made the bomb, but someone else put it inside the camera.
And warned us with this.
Did you locate Pell?
Yes, sir.
My camera?
Never mind, Mrs. Cortez. The service will replace it. Did Pell tell you anything?
A great deal, sir. It appears that there is in the group an excellent sword fighter.
Ah, Albini, perhaps.
Or Stickov, the best blade in Europe. With one exception, of course.
I know Stickov, but that Gardner was not he. Oh, if only I'd had a clear view of him.
I had one, Captain. I took a picture of him.
Mrs. Cortez, you never cease to amaze me.
The Prime Minister was inspecting his azaleas before lunch. I took a picture of him in the greenhouse. The gardener was in the background.
Oh, splendid, ma'am. Thank you. Our informer. Well, I've never seen him before.
But I have.
Who is he, Virgin?
Let me think.
There's been a great explosion in the courtyard. Oh, didn't you hear it?
Yes, it was a bomb doublet.
Captain Virgin threw it.
Captain Virgin threw it? Well, what's going on, sir? It's tore a blooming great 10-foot hole in the courtyard. It's uprooted 2 trees, set a lathering cabals built in through the archway.
Please be quiet, man. Captain Virgin's trying to think.
Oh. Well, I was only wondering why Captain Virgin was trying to...
We were laying a cable across the Godavari at Rajamindri. He was disguised as a Mohammedan woman. He tried to blow up the cable, but his wig fell off. We gave chase, but he was away like the wind.
Tomorrow there will be an attempt on the King's life at Epsom.
What?
How do you know that?
It says so here.
A message in the glove.
From the informer.
Derby Day. I wanted to go anyway. There's a horse I fancy called...
Who's our man, Virgin? Who's our contact?
His name is Strebeck. One of the most villainous fellows in the whole of Germany. And I have reason to believe that he has recently been associated with someone whose treacherous activities are not unknown to us.
You don't mean...
Yes, sir. I'm afraid I do.
I do not trust you, von Brauner. We fight for principles. What do you know of principles?
He does not trust me. In one day, I nearly blew up the Prime Minister of England and the entire English Secret Service.
Nearly, but you failed.
I have brought Anton Stikov from Bulgaria.
I am the greatest sword fighter in the whole world.
And Andrei Blakon, the chemist from Poland.
I am a genius. Your mixes are out of date, pal, you fool.
You have been called, both of you, the most dangerous men in the world. And I brought you together, me, von Brauner. It will be delightful to watch. What a team! The mad chemist from Warsaw and the eccentric Excalibur from Sofia.
And who is he?
He works for me.
You promised us action, von Brauner.
I've come a long way. You promised us kings and queens.
The crown heads of Europe.
So far, all you have managed is missing the Prime Minister of England.
And singeing the whiskers of the Secret Service.
This is what I was saying.
How can we trust you, von Brauner?
We are anarchists. We fight against property. Property is theft.
We fight against power.
Power corrupts.
On behalf of the suffering millions.
We've heard of you. You fight for greed.
For yourself. Why are you doing this for us?
Why?
Our aims may differ, gentlemen, but we tread the same honorable paths. I promise you more than kings and queens. I promise you the collapse of the English government. I promise you the disintegration of the British Empire. I promise you anarchy beyond your wildest dreams.
A blooming favourite. Last.
We're not here to watch the races, Dublin. We're looking for an assassin.
Yes, sir. We must be quick before the royal party arrives.
Yes. It'd be more than hats off for the king if a bomb were to explode now.
Oh, I'm glad we got the Salvation Army here, sir, anyway. Violin and all. There's plenty needs saving in this enclosure, I can tell you. Blimey. She's a Major General on top of it.
Major General? Where?
Yeah.
There are no lady Major Generals in the army.
Salvation Army, Captain.
There are no Major Generals at all.
Oh, here comes the king. Quick, Captain, that must be our man, a woman.
Man, Mrs. Cortez. Now, leave this to me. Do not panic.
By jingo, she's got a fuse wire attached to the collection box.
Major General Miss Klaus Striebeck, I presume. Take me to your leader. Von Brauner, I believe.
Are you enjoying the races, Captain? I thought my little diversion with the bomb would bring you to me.
Your henchman is totally incapable of masquerading as a woman.
Yeah, I know. Come, Virgin. Take my hand. Let us forget the past.
Never.
Then drink with me. Drink champagne. Drink champagne to our collaboration.
Drink with you? You? It would turn to vinegar in my mouth. Now say your piece, von Brauner, and then I will decide whether to call His Majesty's Guard.
No, I don't think you will do that. Not until you have heard what I have to say.
What is your connection with the Black Hand Group?
I'm the leader.
And yet you warn us. Why?
Because I am on your side. I also want these anarchists. I planted those bombs in order to convince them that I was on their side, but I am on yours.
On the side of justice, of humanity. Come, von Brauner, do you think I'm quite out of my mind?
Wait. Perhaps this paper will convince you. Oh, it is no forgery. Contact the German embassy. They will verify this.
Accredited to the court of His Imperial Majesty the Kaiser.
It is my job to protect the visit of their Imperial Highnesses when they arrive here in 3 days' time, to see no harm befalls them.
Working for love of king and country, eh?
I am a German.
You are a ruthless, worthless self-seeker, a disgrace to your nation and a blackguard, sir. But there is one way of proving yourself, von Brauner. Lead me to your confederates, now.
Oh, I cannot do that. No. That would not be wise, otherwise I would not have gone to all this trouble. They do not trust me. We never meet. They contact me. And I told you, I planted those bombs in order to convince them of my sincerity. They will meet, but only at the real moment of assassination. Then you can take them. Meanwhile, you and I must work together, Virgin.
Real moment. What is your foul game, von Brauner?
Oh, now, Virgin, let us drink to our collaboration. Let us forget the past, bury the hatchet, smoke the pipe of peace.
With the devil? At times I may err, and God forgive me. But I will never consort with you, von Brauner. Now let me out.
Pom pom param pom param pom pom param. Pom pom param pom 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 param.
You know where the attempt will take place?
I do. I arranged it.
You know who the anarchists are?
The most dangerous men in Europe. I know who they are.
Tell me.
To England and to Germany. Their friendship and ours. It is really most ingenious, you know. Our royal families are visiting this country here to see some of their relatives on a private visit.
Yes. Yes, we are aware of that.
There will be 3 anarchists waiting for them. Pell,
He's inconsequential.
Vlakon,
The mad chemist from Warsaw.
and Stikov.
The sword fighter, yes, I thought as much.
On the 2nd day of our Highness's visit, your royal family and mine will be going to the Tower of London to be assassinated.
We must cancel the visit at once.
No.
It's all right, sir. We've got him now. Your little game is over, von Brauner. There are 40 guardsmen surrounding this stable.
Don't move or I'll blow your brains out.
Put your gun down, Doublet, there's a good fellow. I'm afraid that von Brauner is not to be molested.
You said I was to...
Yes, I know, but the position has changed. Apparently, we are working together now. Pray continue.
Thank you. I have told the assassins that... Dankeschön. I have told the assassins that our royal families will be visiting the Tower of London on the day before. But they will not be there. But Vlakon, Stikov and Pell will be waiting for them.
But they will expect the royal families to put in an appearance.
And they will put in an appearance. You and I, Virgin, dressed as their majesties. Mrs. Contrast as the Kaiserine, and Doublet here as the chief of guards. We will go straight to their hiding place. Then they are yours.
What method of assassination do they intend to use?
Explosives. A small charge at first, just to dispose of the visitors. And then a big bang. A huge bang! A bang that will destroy the whole of the Tower of London! Oh, I like it, I like it! The visit will take place in the night, in the darkness. You will enter as tourists before the gate closes, and you will place your explosives in the dungeons here. You will then proceed to the Wakefield Tower, here, and wait.
When does it go off?
The moment for you to throw your bombs, or when the royal families are on Tower Green here, ready to watch the fireworks.
Fireworks?
Yeah, but they will be no longer interested in fireworks. But you will, won't you, Pell? You can even light them yourself. And there will be the biggest bang in history.
Fireworks! Fireworks! Each firework prepared by me each bang bigger than the last until...
Poof! 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 I thought that would inspire you. But no more mistakes, eh, Pearl?
I do not trust Pell's mixtures. I have a charge that would disintegrate the tar in one poof.
It is Pell's job. Let him do it.
Why am I here, then?
We need 3 for such an operation.
So what am I? What do I do? Pell will take all the credit.
I am an Englishman. It is the tower of my country. I set the explosive.
Your country. Your mother was from Venezuela, your father from Bombay.
I am a scientist. I have sent papers to the International Congress.
Experiments you stole from me.
I challenge you. I challenge him. Give me your sword, Stickout.
Make one move towards me. I press my foot down on the pedal.
What pedal?
Under the table there is enough nitroglycerine to obliterate the whole street. I press my foot, and the magic igniting process sends us all to smithereens. So don't threaten me, Vlakan.
One move of your foot, and I will pin it to the floor.
You fools! You have kings and queens, the Tower of London, the British Empire at your feet, and you are planning to blow yourselves up!
I should run you through with this right now, von Braun. You are a snake. What is it you're using us for? You're not in this for principle.
All right. I will tell you. I am using you.
I thought as much. Von Braun, this is the end.
Wait. Let me explain. You want kings and queens and buildings. I want the greatest prize of a man's dreams. I have a plan of the utmost simplicity. In that tower lies a scepter and orbs of 9 centuries of English regalia. Diamonds, pearls, rubies, sapphires, wealth beyond your puny imagination. Gentlemen, they are mine. I claim the crown jewels.
We are not criminals. We are revolutionaries.
Anarchists. We spit on your criminals. We do not trust you. We are above you.
What am I doing? Wasting my time talking to you lunatics. I am officially engaged by the German Kaiser to look after his safety. Do you think you could get within 10 miles of him without me? Do you think I have any love for you, you deformed idiots? Or for the suffering millions? I am helping myself. And I need you and your explosives to humiliate Captain Robert Virgin and destroy the entire English Secret Service.
The Kaiser and the Kaiserin are walking onto the green. Good.
The explosive is prepared. Everything is ready to go up when the fireworks are lit.
We have to wait here for von Braun.
think you are, the seaside? You! Hold your spear and great leg all. You're giving him in front an haircut. And he could blooming well do with it.
I say, you know,
Your rattlesnake.
Doblett's rather overplaying his part, isn't he?
I was just admiring his performance, sir. Stickov, Blacken and Pell are already inside the Wakefield Tower. In fact, a few moments ago I saw Pell at one of the windows.
So, Von Brauner was not lying.
We must watch him. By God, we must watch every move he makes.
The guard is armed, sir. They're 6 crack marksmen from our regiment.
I'm gravely disturbed, Virgin. I never thought I'd live to see the day when von Brauner would be our ally.
The Sovereign's life is at stake, sir. Had we not acquiesced, those 3 conspirators would be roaming the streets preparing to strike down their Imperial Majesties.
We cannot touch him.
Satan has acquired diplomatic immunity. The world's changing. Heaven help us.
Are we ready to go, gentlemen?
Ready to move!
Sir.
You carry on, Doublet.
My lady, you look very dignified, Mrs. Cortez. Your role suits your gracious presence.
I would be obliged to Von Brauner if we could proceed without empty flattery.
And bear in mind, sir, that any cooperation we may give is under severe pressure.
One false move, sir, and I'll run you through. There will be no quarter.
I understand. You are, Mrs. Cortez. Let us play our parts as though we really believed in them.
Guard, by the left! Left wheel, quick! March! Left, right! Pick the bloody feet up!
They're coming here.
Here? What are they coming here for?
Von Brauner did not tell us they were coming to the jewel house.
They must have changed
We
their
must
plans.
kill them before we are discovered. Hide.
Stickov, you are the most excellent swordsman in Europe.
Thank you.
I am useless in a fight. Me too. You must take on the whole guard.
I am a match for 20 English guardsmen. Imperial Majesties, take your last breaths.
As Consul of the Tower, it is my humble duties to introduce your Imperial Majesties to this, the Wakefield Tower. The resting place of the regalia. The royal ornaments of the British kings and queens. First, allow me to introduce the ampulla and spoon. The most ancient...
Blackon, Pell! Your time has come. You are unmasked.
Snake has betrayed us.
Treacherous swine.
It is not the Kaiser.
Nor the king, Pell.
Virgin! You!
Now, Pell, come quietly. You shot that man down in cold blood, Von Brauner.
They are insignificant. They must die.
You first, Von Brauner.
Not so hasty, Stickov. First, deal with me.
My pleasure, Captain. I have been waiting for this moment.
Me too. Let's put your steel to the test.
You have had a short life, Captain. On guard.
You're a good sword fighter, Stickov.
Thank you. I learned from my father. He was a cavalry officer.
You're also a villainous fellow who deserves to perish. You have plotted the most grievous crime in history.
I will destroy all power. My Excalibur will vanquish you and your arrogant kings.
You vilify the name Excalibur, Stickov.
On guard.
That man was at my mercy. A fair trial.
One more move, and the next bullet is yours.
Everett, the guard!
I'm sorry, sir.
I have never known a villain more odious than yourself, von Brauner.
There is a legend, is there not? So on about the ravens that walk the tower with their wings clipped. They say that when the ravens leave the tower, England falls. Am I correct?
That is correct.
England has fallen!
You killed them.
I slit their throats.
You will pay for this, von Brauner.
Many years ago, my grandfather, Manfred von Brauner, raided Dublin Castle and got away with the Irish crown jewels. When he arrived home, he found them to be nothing less than worthless baubles, coloured glass tin. I swore that when my grandfather died, I would avenge the honour of the von Brauners.
Honor, von Brauner. Thieves' honor.
Yeah, if you like. You can have them back. I'm going to set them on these shelves in place of those trinkets. When you donned the garb of the constable, Colonel, surely you did not forget to bring the key of the jewel gate. No, thank you. Game, set, and match. To the von Brauners, I think.
It's no good, sir. This is the famous scavenger's daughter. There is no escape from this one.
The hound. Virgin, are you still conscious?
Can't feel my feet. And my hands, I think I've lost contact with them, too.
Hang on, Captain.
And you watch your step, Mrs. Cortez.
My arms ache. But compared with my experience at the hand of Chu Chen Yu, this is little enough to endure.
I wonder what von Brauner's doing now.
Loading the jewels onto the boat, I presume. He boasted he had a packet waiting.
And there's no help for us.
Do not abandon hope, sir. Von Brauner has not yet played his full hand, and it's in the character of the man to overplay when he's flushed with confidence.
Oh, this is balm to me, gentlemen. Balm. The English Secret Service crossed out before me like chickens. Or should I say ravens?
I have to remind you, von Brauner, that torture is illegal in England.
I accept your point of law, Colonel. And how is my dear friend, Captain Robert Virgin? They say this is very good for back complaints.
I'm reserving appreciation of your jokes for later on, von Brauner.
Oh, but they are funny jokes, you must admit that.
Ha, ha, ha.
What do you propose to do with us, sir?
The jewels are safe in the cabin of my ship. The Irish jewels are now on display.
The attendant will have raised the alarm.
The attendant was one of my men. Oh, gentlemen, this has been the most wonderful plot of my life. And now we are entering the final act. The last stage of my performance with you together. You now know, you can see, I am playing another part.
Executioner.
Yeah.
Chop our heads off.
No, not all of your heads, just one. I must have one of your heads before I leave.
You wouldn't dare, sir.
I have decided not to blow up the whole Tower of London. That would mean killing you all. And I have a much better way of disposing of the clever Captain Virgin. Humiliation. The contempt of his people. Derision.
Virgin, you were right.
This is how the great British Empire will learn of the heroic exploits of our clever captain. Having collaborated with the mastermind Herr von Brauner, Captain Robert Virgin was forced to witness the execution of a member of the English Secret Service. Meanwhile, the tower was being robbed of its jewelry, and von Brauner made his escape. You will be the laughing stock of the whole world.
Virgin, that is a fate worse than death.
Choose me, von Brauner. Kill me!
Oh, no, no. You are the very one I want to keep alive.
Me. Kill me then.
No, 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 I insist that it be me.
I am the senior officer. If anyone has to die, it must be me.
It is not your decision. Do you know what this is?
It's the axe of state.
Tell the clever captain its purpose.
It is not used for killing. It is carried before a man to his trial. When he comes out, if the axe is pointing away from him, he is not guilty.
And if it is pointing towards him?
He dies on the block.
Yes, exactly.
Never. Not Mrs. Cortez. Do what you like to me, but spare Mrs. Cortez!
Please do not protect me, Captain. He's only using me to humiliate you.
Ye Virgin, you will be tied in that gibbet, and then you will be dragged to the stake. There you will watch that dear lady's head drop into a bucket.
Basket. Von Braun, at least be historically correct.
How can you jest, ma'am?
Release him! Tie him in the gibbet!
If I could my hands free, I'd throttle the blighter.
Courage, Virginia.
I would give my life for you. Willingly, Robert.
Have mercy, von Brauner. She is a woman.
I crave no quarter on that account, Colonel.
I have discovered in your museum the robes of your Queen Anne Boleyn. You will now be dressed in that unfortunate lady's clothes and taken to the scaffold I have erected on Tower Green. Take her away to St. John's Crypt and prepare her for the ceremony. And take him to the White Tower dungeon. Oh, a pity that this could not have been arranged for tomorrow when the Kaiser visits. What a spectacle!
You'll never get away with this barefaced scheme.
A scheme like this has to be barefaced. That is the trouble with you and your English Secret Service. You always look for what is hidden. You never look for what is under your very nose. I think tomorrow you will be stripped of your rank and out of a job, Colonel.
It is a nightmare, Douglas. We face the ridicule of the whole world.
Might I say, sir, that when all seems lost, that is the time when Captain Virgin demonstrates his infinite capacity for courage and resource.
You may indeed say that, Doublet. But I swear an unwonted shade of anxiety darkened his face when they wrapped him in that gibbet. We are lost.
Not while the good captain breathes. My life on it, sir.
You can hang me, draw me, and quarter me. Boil me in oil if you choose. But you will never get me to take my dress off with you in the room.
What is the reason for this delay?
There is no power in this world, von Brauner, that will make me reveal myself to your henchmen.
What gives you this immunity, madame?
I am a lady, sir.
A lady?
Obviously, you do... You would not know what the word means. Decency was never one of your strong points, was it?
You will put this on, or otherwise I have ways of making you obey.
These robes are not to be thrown around like rags. They belong to an English queen, von Brauner, and never forget it.
I have no more time. I must catch the tide. Get out of here, all of you, and let my lady dress.
Told you so, sir.
Virgin, thank God you're free.
I will be with you in a moment, sir. Now, we've not got a moment to lose, sir.
Thank you, my boy, thank you.
Doublet, this is the plan.
I am ready now.
The perfect queen. You do your country honor, my lady. Strebeck, drag Virgin here.
Vito, come here. Come. Take him down and drag him out.
Are you two guards? See, the boat is ready. Would you not applaud my genius for historical reconstruction, my lady?
Barefaced skullduggery.
Climb the steps and take your place. You must admire this. Never has there been such a performance in the entire world.
And never will there be such a reckoning.
It says in the textbooks that Anne Boleyn was not executed with an axe, as you might think. She was beheaded by her own request with a sword. This sword, while she was praying. The time has come. Kneel and pray. Your Majesty. Strebeck, unveil the captain. You fool! That is not the captain!
Doublet.
I'm afraid so, Ma'am.
Where is Virgin?
Just listen.
Von Brana! 200 rifles have you in their sights.
One signal from the constable, and you will be cut in half by the crossfire.
Not so fast, Captain! One move from you, or from anybody, and I will slit this lady's gullet!
Shoot him down, Captain. Do not hold back on my account.
Not a shot must be fired. He has Mrs. Cortez. We turn the tables on you, Von Brana!
I beg to differ! Tie up, quick. Now then, quick. Light the touch paper, quickly.
The fireworks.
He's going to light them.
When those last fireworks are lit, the whole tower will blow up, and Mrs. Cortez with it. Auf Wiedersehen, Captain! The whole world will hear this bang!
After him, Robert, quickly.
She'll have to let him go. The tower must be saved. Now, take cover, everybody.
But Robert.
That is an order, Mark.
Oh, God, what's she doing? They try to stop the flames spreading to the dungeon. By Lucifer, I think he's done it.
Where is he? I don't see him. He'll never emerge from that. It's a raging inferno.
Virgin, you never cease to amaze me.
Robert, are you quite sure you are all right?
It's safe, sir. The tower's safe. He tore the whole thing out by its ropes. Wires, fuses, everything, sir.
There's no danger now.
But what of Von Brauner?
We'll find him, sir.
Oh, I doubt it. He's a wily devil. He'll have laid his escape plans too well for us.
But we must find him. He's got the jewels. He's got the crown jewels.
No, sir. They were replicas. I couldn't tell you before in case Strebeck overheard, but, well, ask the constable. I arranged with him to have the replica collection substituted for the real ones. The ones von Brauner has are as worthless as the Irish crown jewels.
You knew von Brauner was going to rob the jewel house?
I had a pretty good idea. I'd heard all about his grandfather's escapade, and I knew that one day he would try here.
Virgin, this is your finest hour. You've eliminated the anarchists.
With von Brauner's assistance.
Save the crown jewels.
And the two emperors can ride down any street in England safe, sir.
Thank you, my boy.
I am happy to have done my duty, sir.
They're fakes. They're all fakes. Paste. Glass. Tin. Colored glass and tin. Rubbish. You think you can get away with this? You think you are so clever? No. I should never have collaborated with you. You do not play fair. Do you hear? You do not play fair. I should have blown you up immediately. You and the Tower of London and Buckingham Palace and Houses of Parliament and the Houses of Parliament. Captain, turn the ship around. The Houses of Parliament. The Houses of Parliament.